This is it. We are moving today. Can you guys tell in my face like I'm not well? I have not slept for 2 weeks. I've been waking up at like 5:30, going to bed early, just super anxious. And I'm not an anxious person at all. Like, at all. It's just like such a big life change, and I feel things really deep. Like, I'm a very emotional person. Like, and not only am I emotional, when I'm emotional, like, everyone knows it. I'm not the one to like hide my feelings or nothing. If I'm feeling something, it's gonna be addressed, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna show it. I'm very comfortable with my feelings. But girl, I'm feeling too much. Oh my god, I need to turn it down a little bit. It's 7:46. The movers come at 9. I'm getting ready for the day. It's just a feeling of like anxiousness that doesn't go away, and I hate feeling this way. I don't enjoy it. Like, I'm not saying it just to say it. It's really annoying feeling because I have to understand that things are out of my control, but also like the unknown, like who cares? Like, everything's gonna work out. And I'm happy and I'm excited, but I can't get myself there now. I feel like because I'm anticipating so many things that I have to get through to get to my final destination. Like, gotta get through the day, saying bye to the place, and then tonight we're spending the night with my best friends James and Darren, and then saying goodbye to them. So it's just like there's still a lot of hurdles I have to get through in order for me to be at peace. Trooper got picked up last night. Oh my god, it broke my heart. We put a tracker on him. He's already in Vegas, babes. He's in the Vegas Strip. By the way, can I just say I went on my delicious. I went on the podcast, and I was just talking about my journey. And obviously, like, the ones that have been following me for a long time, you know my sense of humor. I love a kiki. I love a little laugh. Can be sarcastic at times. I was like, you know, girl, we sold everything, our car, our businesses, our homes, even our dog, girl. Like that, right? Obviously not. The comments, guys, like, I was like, oh my god, I really, like, this does not land. Please go on the podcast and defend me. I love my dog. Will never sell my dog. Like, but the thing is, like, the way that they're so passionate, like, I get it. It can come off weird if you don't know me, but it's like, my dog's already been sold to me. Like, why is the selling of a dog such a weird concept? Like, dogs are being sold every second of the day to other people constantly. So we put a tracker on him, and he's in Vegas right now. So he might get there tomorrow when we land in Florida, which is crazy. Our cars got shipped on Friday. They're already getting there today. So I am so thankful to God. I'm literally looking up at the heavens right now. Like, this process, even though it's been emotionally like hard for me, all the moving parts have been perfection. The wheels have been turning nonstop. Everything was so seamless and like so great. And I can only thank God for that, because I'm more stressed about my emotional well-being, which I feel like handling the other stuff will be more stressful. But yeah, today's gonna be a long, exciting day. I don't think I'm gonna cry today. Not gonna happen. I feel good right now. Just gotta control my emotions better. Cause Jason last night was like, we were in bed talking. It's like our last night here, and he was like, "Girl, I need you to be strong today." And I feel like he told me that because he's been strong for me throughout this whole process for like almost a month. And seeing me breaking down every day, it must not be hard as your partner, you know, when you're the one that like are not the most emotional one, or trying to like, if he breaks down and I break down, what's that gonna do? You know, we've always had that balance. But when he told me that last night, I'm like, wow, like, it might hit him today then. So I'm gonna try to be strong for him and just be in the moment and just try to be excited and happy. He just got out of the shower. I don't want to hear him talk. I don't want him to hear me talk like this, but gotta get ready for the day. I don't even know what I'm doing with my hair, guys. It's like a greasy mess, but I want to take a photo with Jason before the movers get here. Ciao. What's going on? I popped my curling iron. I might like do a cute little 2 braids. See, I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, let's get ready. I'm gonna get ready and I'll be right back. Girl, I've been crying for 2 weeks. It's just like I saw so many hurdles to get through. Like, God, this is crazy. All right, guys, Ubers are here. Crazy. They're coming in hot, okay? Oh my God. I gotta take out this trash because the trash can is going. We have like 18 bags of trash. Unwell. I gotta strip the bed because they're taking it. I'm already hot. It's crazy to see it empty. I don't remember it empty, which is crazy, but I feel like they're like 70% done. They've been here 4 hours, which is crazy. I even feel like way less anxious, more relaxed. I feel like finally, like, this is it. Like, this is what I needed to see in order to like move on. And I thought seeing it make me emotional, but it's not. It was like all the memories and furniture that was making me like emotional. But I'm just excited for the next person to live here, and this house has so many good vibes and memories, and I hope that whoever moves in here has like such a good time and like loves the place as much as I do. So we're gonna grab some lunch, and then we're gonna clean like the floors and stuff after the movers leave, and then wait for our landlord, talk to him, give him the keys. And that's it, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm just gonna get some more done now.
Child, I'm getting old.
Maybe the back brace. What happened?
Child, I'm getting old.
Honey.
That's what 32 does to you.
We're gonna order some food because we're starving. And yeah, hang out here for the rest of the day.
Another day, another McDonald's.
We got McDonald's again. We just got it last night. Cause girly, we need to eat. Honey.
Just the quickest thing.
The quickest thing. Me with the French fries and the burger.
I'll teach you the right way how to eat a McDonald's hamburger.
What'd you say?
I'll teach you the right way how to eat a McDonald's hamburger.
What's that?
French fries, sweet and sour sauce. The best.
Packed up. See you guys in Florida. Well, this is crazy. We just power cleaned the entire house in like 30 minutes. I still gotta mop downstairs. But this is it, guys. It's over. Ooh, child, I need a margarita. And I need to go to Disney, child. Now I gotta mop. Everything's done. Now it's time to literally throw whatever is left. Because what am I gonna do? Fabuloso down the sink? Honey, it's gonna smell good. Oh, it's gone. You didn't tell me anything.
That's all I need.
some shower. Alright guys, packed up. See you guys in Florida. A empty house tour. So let's go. Start at the bottom. This is the entryway. When we first moved here, I love how it had this like entertainment center with some storage. I love the marble on it, and the space was absolutely perfect. We hosted so many parties here, like 30 people plus. Like it was such a good entertainment space. The kitchen as well, it was so pretty. I love the view when I first moved in here. It was just so calm and like the greenery and everything. The one thing it doesn't have, it's a pantry, guys. I never had a pantry. Let me show you what the pantry was. I would literally have to get in there and like go like this. It was traumatic to say the least. Other than that, the kitchen was really nice, but a little bit small. And then here we have our outside space. I don't think I've ever taken you guys. We went ahead and added some turf here. The thing wasn't here, right?
No, the fence wasn't here when we first got here.
We added this nice table with some chairs, a little fire, and then we added some turf for our doggies. So the place wasn't dog friendly, but now it is. So I'm happy that another pup is probably gonna get to play in here. And this is the view from our townhome from the back. Honestly, it's pretty big. Like, feeling super blessed to have a place like this. That was the beauty room, that became the guest room, and then that was our master. Let's go upstairs. This right here has a name. What is it called?
The shit room.
The shit room, because it's a bathroom downstairs, and it's like, you gotta take a shit, come downstairs, honey. I always, when I first moved here, I was like, oh my god, like a black and white house in Florida. You didn't find townhomes like this, so I love how modern it was. And like 4 years ago, black and white was the trend, and you know it. Another reason why I love this place because it was 2-story, and I always wanted to live in a 2-story home, and I loved the railing. Definitely was giving that LA 2021 black and white, you know, modern feel to it. This window right here, I never really got to use it that much with the lighting until I moved. I'm just like, I think I maximized every corner of this townhome though for content, but I kind of wish I would have done more with that lighting, but it is what it is. Here we have the laundry room. It was tiny, but it was perfect, and it had so much storage, even though the shelves were a little too short for towels. I never owned anything like this before. So for me, moving from Florida to LA was a major upgrade. Now let's move into what became the guest room. It was the beauty room before, but I wanted more wall space. So this is where all of our guests came. And as you can see right here is the balcony, a pretty good size. And then this, I'm not gonna show you what it looks like inside. It's a little dinged up, but this was our garage because we did not have one. Oh, there's a room that makes me emo. This is my beauty room, guys. This is where I created all the looks, where my career really thrived, and I just became a better content creator. And I'm gonna miss this room so much. Literally, my closet. I love filming like this. You guys will see the mirror, so. Oh, last time I'm gonna see this. Okay, let's go before I cry. Please close that door. This bathroom was like the coldest room in the house. Again, I love how the theme is very similar in all areas, but this is my favorite bathroom, and it's where I always get ready pre-filming and stuff. And I wish my campaign's here, and everybody that came through was like, wow, your bathroom is really nice. Like, it was just really like luxe, and yeah, I'm just really lucky to have lived here.
Turn both off.
Both off.
Okay.
Moving on to our guest bedroom, which I never showed you guys because honestly,
This is our master bedroom.
master. It was kind of awkward, and it's so hot, and like we never really made our master like our master, right? We just slept here. Like we never made it special. It's just like we had such a big bed.
It's because we had a king size bed in a small room.
And
this takes away so much from the aesthetic, and that's why I never film here. But I'll finish it. Our landlord's here, so I'm doing a tour. I'm gonna show you guys the master closet, which I know it looks big, but not big enough for one person. So this became entirely Jason's closet. And then we have a unit right here, which I had like mirrors. I had all my perfumes in here. I love to put candles here, so it really added to like the closet space. And then the master's bathroom. The only thing I didn't love is I didn't have double sinks, but oh my god, I can't wait till the last time I'm gonna be here. Ooh, okay. I loved every single shower in here. I would always look up at the sky and pray or cry or be thankful, and just I had a connection with that window every time I took a shower, so I'm definitely gonna miss that. Oh, so that's how I'm gonna see it. Crazy. That concludes the house tour. On to the next chapter.